We're standing in Bo-Kaap on a beautiful sunny day, and behind us you can see one of the murals for Gaza that covers an entire apartment block on the upper echelons of Bo-Kaap. But let's get the person in who's responsible for this, Ubaidullah Girdin, who's the founder of Murals for Gaza. Ubaidullah, where did the idea for Murals for Gaza come from?
It just came from an inspiration that will live as long as nobody tries to destroy it. It's going to stand until someone tries to actively destroy it. Other than that, it's within itself, it's going to be spreading awareness day and night, day after day, from every angle, from every post, from every ad. We are going for Gaza and for Palestine.
What inspired you to do this? Because you're a nurse.
Yeah.
And then you said, no way, let's do something.
So the idea just came to me where I just looked and I thought, a picture is worth 1,000 words, and why not have our murals, our paintings, protesting for us day after day while we're doing something else for Gaza. It's allowing us to protest while we can work on different means to support the people of Palestine.
And we know there's been protests and all of that happening, a lot of them.
Yes.
But you say this goes beyond that.
I wouldn't say this goes beyond that, because a protest is powerful. It's a form of unification.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is this is longer lasting. Like I said, a march is beautiful and it's powerful, but we can only march for so many hours. The goal of our murals is that from every angle, everybody who comes to Bo-Kaap will be for Palestine.
This must be expensive though. This cannot be easy. How did things come together for you?
So we just use the money. We're not sponsored by anybody, so all the money that we use for our paints, it comes from ourselves. We do rely heavily on donations and any form of sweat. At the end of the day, we sweat for Gaza, we work for Gaza, and this is Allah's work as well. So we accept people coming up, picking up a brush, scraping the walls, getting on the scaffolding with us. It's all welcome.
And you say the artists just came forward and said, right, what are we doing?
The artists, we put out an open call. So we put out a call for every artist from every corner of Cape Town, anybody who's for Palestine, anybody who's an advocate for humanity, show up and put your muscle to some good use for Palestine.
What's next for this project?
So what's next is we're trying to create a blueprint so that we can roll out murals for Gaza in every neighborhood, so that it can not just be for Bo-Kaap, but it can be for Kensington, for Woodstock, for Salt River, for Maitland, for Mitchell's Plain. We're just trying to spread the message that Cape Town is for Palestine.
And what do you hope people take away from it if and when they see it? Well, they can't miss it.
So my main goal for when people see this is that when they look at this flag and how big it is, it represents how big of an issue the crimes and atrocities being committed in Gaza are. It's huge. It's crimes against humanity. It's genocide.
And we also heard a little bit earlier from his mommy, who's part of the project and helping where she can. And she said they made the call and people have been coming forward, donating what is needed. Even a scaffolding company came out and said, how can we help? And they set up the scaffolding. They took it down 4 times and put it up 4 times to get this done. And Ubaidullah, how many artists worked on this one?
So about 190 people took us to get this done. Our angels, 190 angels for Gaza made this possible.
In how many days?
3 days.
Well, there you go. In 3 days, this painting of the flag of Palestine went up in the Bo-Kaap, and the project Murals for Gaza seems like it's taking off and is going from strength to strength.